Welcome back to Sports Card Indoctrination. I'm Bryce. This is Daniel. We have another giant set of cards that we got off Facebook Marketplace. Just the other day, we did a video about football cards that we got off Facebook Marketplace. And when we bought those cards, the guy that I bought them from messaged me and said, hey, would you be interested in another box that I've got that's up for sale? And this one is all different sports. So the first one was almost all football base cards from last year, and it was more cards than this, but this one is a whole bunch of special cards. So Daniel, can you show them what you've got? Daniel has got this Donruss Optic Football Best Tutties. It is Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. See? Burrow and Chase. So in the last set, like I said, they were almost all base cards. This one had a whole bunch of the parallels. So we got that Best Tutties. We got this one from the Eagles. We got a really cool Diamond Hands, Amon-Ra St. Brown. We got a passing grade, Dak Prescott. Love that. But just all kinds of other fun cards like that. Those are some Optic Football ones. Let's see. We got some. Here's like some Donruss Elite. There's a Kenneth Walker III. Kenneth Walker went to Wake Forest, where I went to school. Then he went to play at Michigan State, and now he plays for the Seahawks. So that's kind of cool. But those are kind of some neat cards. We got some red parallel cards. Again, another fun one for us. This is Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon is a running back who played at Oklahoma State. So lots of fun cards like that. We also got, these are some cool ones. These I think came out of the Donruss Football set, but they're this sort of clear type card. Very interesting. I'm not sure exactly what they call them, but again, a whole stack of those in this box, which is really cool. Daniel, here, do you want to see, this is one of the special ones we got out of Score. This is a Richard Seymour who played for the Patriots, but it is one commemorating him going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You want to hold on to that? Richard Seymour was an incredible defensive lineman for the Patriots. Let's see. We got a bunch of these. These are the Panini Contenders sets. Really like that. Josh Allen. Those are some cool cards. And then we got, again, more Donruss Optic, just base. Quite a bit of Donruss Optic. But a lot of rookies and kind of the plain. These are fun. I think these are all scorecards, but we have some of the ones here that are, like there's a Patrick Mahomes. That's kind of cool. We finally got a Caleb Williams card. We did not have a Caleb Williams card, and we definitely are going to need that from some videos this fall. Daniel, Caleb Williams. All right, so we got a lot of football, and that's pretty cool, but this box had even more than that. It also had a bunch of basketball. So for instance, like here is a LeBron James talisman parallel. You want to hold on to the LeBron James card, Daniel? Well, you may not be quite as interested in LeBron James. I will say that one of the things I really liked, there were a bunch of these, well, two different kinds, I guess. Let's break them up. In the basketballs, there were a bunch of these, which are, I believe they are Kings of the Court, which are pretty neat. Let's see here. Who do we have? Oh, well, it's kind of fun. We have, so here we have Sabonis, Kings of the Court. That one's kind of cool. And then I think we also, gonna hold on to LeBron? Okay. And then they also have a bunch of the Origin cards. And here is also a Sabonis and the Origin cards. So that's kind of cool. But then all kinds of other just other interesting, fun parallels. Here's two different Giannis cards that we got. Those are kind of neat. Here's a Tony Parker. we're definitely going to have to teach you about the basketball players from our times. We used to love watching Tim Duncan and Tony Parker when they played against Dirk. So anyway, lots of fun basketball cards, lots of fun parallels. Then we got soccer cards. So this is an Mbappe card. We're partial to Mbappe because we got to go to Paris a while back and see Mbappe play in person. It was one of the most amazing things. But got a Holland card, got some other cool parallels here out of the soccer set. This, I believe, is the Topps Chrome. Let's see, it's the Topps Chrome Finest, I believe, is the name of the set. Don't know nearly as much about soccer, so if we want to do any videos particularly about soccer, we're going to have to learn. But it'll be fun when the World Cup comes around next year, and we're talking about World Cup stuff, to maybe have some soccer players to do some World Cup videos. Let's see. And then there was this really cool set of hockey cards. We actually had almost the whole set of these cards. It was let's see here. What is it, Daniel? It was a National Hockey Card Day. And here's the checklist. There's 31 cards, and had almost all of the cards, which is kind of cool, including some of the all-time greats like Wayne Gretzky. So that's pretty neat, getting a Wayne Gretzky card or a Dominik Hasek card. We just did a video about Dominik Hasek the other day, didn't we? Yeah, you learned all about Dominik Hasek. We've also got a bunch of WNBA cards here in this box. Again, don't really know a lot about the WNBA, so we'll have to learn more of that. And then finally, a whole set here of baseball cards. We've got, I guess, a couple of cards of select. Kind of neat, an old Barry Larkin, remember him from when we were kids, and Ozzie Smith, and Stan Musial. Those are pretty cool. And then just a bunch of Top Series 2. Just all kinds of Top Series 2 were in there. A pretty neat Mets, Jacob deGrom, Max Scherzer. That's kind of cool. It's funny, this card is with them as the Mets, but they were actually both on the Rangers team that won the World Series a couple of years ago. So all kinds of fun things. And we even had this Cade Horton patch card was in there. So that was kind of a fun. I don't know who he is and anything with that, but the patch cards are kind of cool. That's something we did not have when we were kids growing up, the patch cards, and it's kind of been fun to do that. There were also a whole bunch of this. So these are, I believe, out of the Topps Heritage set, and they're a bunch of father-son parallel cards, which I really love. Particularly, I liked this one that is Vladimir Guerrero, Sr. and Jr. Vladimir Guerrero was an awesome hitter, and he mostly, if I remember, when I was a kid, he was playing for the Angels, although I think on here it has him playing for the Expos. And then his son now plays for the Toronto Blue Jays, which is really, really cool. So all of these wonderful cards, a lot more interesting things, parallels, special cards, rookie cards. And because we had already bought one box for $35, he gave us this other box for $35 too. So we now have a mountain of cards for basically the price that we would have paid if we would have gone and bought 2 blaster boxes at Target. So we're gonna have so much fun sorting these cards, looking at these cards, telling Daniel about all the players in these cards, and then pulling them out when the games are on. Aren't we, Daniel? It's gonna be so much fun. Well, watch us for future videos when we talk about the players, the teams, and the cards.